What is going on, guys? This is Cole, aka Proximitty, bringing a brand new video today. Super sick nade, Cole. There we go. There we go. I could have just went and grabbed it at that point, but we're back with another Halo 3 live comm on our daily December grind. You know how it is. I didn't get that guy. Did I body him? Nope. All right, we'll start with the BR. Come on. Come on. Where is it? Don't run from me. All right, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Anyways. What's going on, guys? Today we're playing some Halo 3, doing a little BTB action. But today I had a bit of an interesting topic, which I'm sure some of you guys might be interested to hear my thoughts on, which is the reputation that surrounds... Oh, wow, why were you down here, dude? Come on, man. I need you to be above me. The reputation that surrounds older players in video games. Now, this is a weird subject to cover in the first place because a lot of people's definition of what's old is going to change. However, I think the standard is usually like, you know, if you're around like 25 years old, you're probably considered pretty old when it comes to like gaming. At least when in terms of like esports and being considered like a talented player. If you're that old, you're usually considered to be fallen off or washed or anything like that. But that affects me because I am turning 25 very soon, and I wanted to kind of chime in on my opinions on that. Like, do I think that I was so much better when I was 19, and could I ever be that good again or anything like that? I wanted to talk about that because I feel like probably now when I'm well practiced, I'm probably better than I ever have been. I kind of feel like I've still just been building on like the base skill that I had since I started playing when I was like 14 or whatever it is. I definitely feel like a more intelligent player, that I definitely have more knowledge of what's going on and things of that nature. And when I'm well practiced, I feel like my gun skill is just as good, if not better. So me personally, I don't think that's true, at least for me. You know, maybe some people do. Like, I'm not saying people would make that shit up. I think a lot of people say that just because they're young guns maybe and think that like you're old, you can't play. Like, but I think a lot of people kind of maybe buy into that, or maybe like sell themselves short thinking like, oh, I'm too old, I can't ever do it again. It's like, to me, I think that's complete nonsense, and I think a lot of people would probably agree. I think there's plenty of examples of people that are, I don't want to say old because they're not old by any means, but I guess old by gaming standards, that are still really nasty at the game. Still people that play at the highest level in, you know, like Call of Duty and Halo, amongst other games. You know, I'm sure Counter-Strike, League of Legends, other, you know, I don't follow those, but I'm sure they have quite a few older players that still are able to dominate and play at the highest level. But I know from my experience personally, I'll say this: I think I'm able to keep up and be really good still, even like, you know, as I've gotten older. But I will say, I feel like whenever I'm not practiced, when I'm not constantly getting on every day and grinding and trying to stay consistent, that I feel like my skill probably suffers a bit. So when I was a little bit younger, maybe I could take a little bit of a longer break. I could take a break for 3 weeks and come back and still be nasty. Whereas now, if I take a break for 3 weeks and come back, it's going to take me a little bit more to get into it. Not to say that I'm not still like pretty good, but it'll still feel a little unnatural. I don't know. I don't know if that's making sense, but I was interested. I know some of the people that watch me are a bit older, or used to play and don't have as much time to play and things like that. What are your guys' thoughts on this? What do you guys think for your own personal experience as somebody who's not quite in their prime anymore, or what wouldn't be considered your prime? You know, like, what do you think? How do you think you're able to perform? Do you think you're still able to play to your own standards, or what? Damn, I really wanted to hit that double. That sucks. I'm gonna lose my snipe because of that. Maybe if I get a good spawn? Nah, not really. I mean, I could try, I guess, but there he is. There's Sniper Magoo. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know. I was just thinking about this because I got on Halo 3 here, and I was freaked out for a second because I was not playing well. And actually, if you guys have noticed, I've been wearing the same clothes for the last couple days, and that's because I've been recording a bunch of videos on the same day because I am going out of town to spend time with my family for the holidays. So I needed to have a couple videos scheduled to make sure we could keep up with the daily December grind. And I made a Reach video, which I haven't done in a very long time. Actually did really well on Reach, felt good about it, had fun. Then I got on Halo 5, made a couple videos, and here I am on Halo 3 making a video. And I've done all this pretty much in one sitting. Not even pretty much, no, it's literally been one sitting. Like, I've not stopped. I'm just recording all these and then I'll edit all of them afterwards. But getting on Halo 3, I was struggling a little bit, and like I was kind of like thinking to myself like, damn dude, like what's going on? it was honestly me just head casing. But the thing was, is because I was just playing 3 different Halos with 3 different feels and 3 different sensitivities, and that's why it was messing with me. Not because I'm washed or old or anything like that, but I figured that was kind of, oh my god, dude, there was 4 people just shooting with an AR. She died so fast. I thought that was kind of a fun thing to explore for a topic, because I have thought about that before. A couple months ago, it's been a while, I guess, now, but in Halo 5 in 2018, I competed, you know, like not even a whole year ago, I was competing in this game, or not in this game, but Halo 5. And, you know, I had to ask myself the question, like, did I think I was wasting my time, or did I think I could actually, like, succeed and do well? And, I mean, I don't think I wasted my time at all. I actually think I got, like, monumentally better at the game. A couple people that I really respect as competitors, you know, told me that they had seen me improve and things like that. So I did have that little bit of a mental, though, at one point. Like, I don't know, man, I'm 24 now. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to really be, like, good. I think it's probably too late for me and this and that. But I really just kind of, like, got my head down, grinded, and focused on what I needed to improve on, just like I always had, regardless of me being a little bit older. And I still saw results. So, like, I don't think that just because you hit a certain age, you no longer are able to compete at a high level. I mean, maybe there is a certain age, like 50, 60, something like that. I don't know, dude. I don't really know when your motor skills start going that bad, but I just think that right now, I think I'm absolutely fine. And I think that I'm able to still do really well. And I know a lot of people that are just as old, if not older than me, that are also able to do really well. And I think that will probably become more of the norm as esports and gaming itself is just getting more popular. People are going to maintain interest in it for a longer time, and as a result, you're going to have people who are older playing games. And I still think a lot of them are going to be sick. But that's not to say that new kids, young guns, aren't going to be nasty too, because I think that's kind of the way it's always been. Some young kids are just sick, dude. They pick it up and they're dirty, and then by the time they get to be like teenagers, they're top players, you know. Some people have that. Some people have to work a little hard to maintain it. Like I would say I probably do. Like I said, if I'm not playing, I'm not really keeping my skills, so I need to like stay polished. Which is actually like a pretty big part of my career, I suppose I would call it. Just being that I want to try to stay consistent. Like, you know, a lot of people give many reasons to why they like watching my videos, but I feel like one of the appeals is that I feel I'm pretty good at the games that I play, so there's always a possibility I can do something really cool in every video. And in order to, you know, give yourself those opportunities to be in that position in the first place, you have to be pretty good at the games you're playing. So staying on and gaming and making sure that you're still able to, like, not compete, but, excuse me, deliver, you know, provide the gameplay, the quality gameplay that I want. You know, I have to spend time offline, off stream, and just playing, just to make sure that I stay polished, I guess. So yeah, maybe my resilience and like maintaining my skill is a little bit harder to do as I've gotten older, but that, I don't think that limits me. And like I said, I think even a couple of months ago, whenever I was competing in Halo 5, is easily the best I've ever been at Halo 5. So just being a little bit older doesn't take away from the possibility of being skilled. So I say that all to just give my thoughts, but also if you're somebody who you think, oh, maybe it's a little too late for me, or I should have started earlier, like, fuck that, dude. If you think you can do it, if you think you can compete at a high level, if you think you can do whatever your standards are for however you want to be at a game, good, bad, whatever it is, I don't care, having fun, just good enough to where you can get normal amounts of kills, but you might not be going, or maybe you just want to be going off every map. I don't know. I think you can do it. I don't think age is that much of a contributing factor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.